Helping Nature Heal all started because I needed healing. And I needed a place that I could be in consistently and earn a living and be of service to other people. That was really important with my health plan. And so when I first started the company, I was doing it for free, and I was just going around my neighborhood and asking people if they needed gardening or weeding or pruning or what have you. And I just, was paid in apple pies and granola bars and thank yous and hugs and things like that. And it really taught me that in order to receive, you must give. And if I wanted to receive health and a sense of self-love and a sense of purpose, then I had to give those things first before I could actually achieve them. And so I started Helping Nature Heal as a sort of double-sided statement, because I knew that with climate change, we as humans were creating a ton of problems for the planet, that we were using up all the common goods like air and clean water and food, and that we weren't really giving back enough. So we were ending up in a deficit situation. And I thought that I could make a difference. So I've been working now for almost 20 years in this field. We call it landscaping, but that's really just the methodology to our madness. Behind the scenes, I'm trying to connect people to nature, to make them understand about how much resources we use in a day as far as food and air and places that we need to have for spirituality, for nurturing ourselves and our family, for taking care of those sort of hidden, subtle things that you can't go buy at a store, right? And so the mission of Helping Nature Heal has always been to reconnect people to the places where they live, work, and play in a manner that is sustainable and self-serving, so that eventually people can care for these places on their own, that they have very minimal maintenance. We never say no maintenance as in N-O. We say no maintenance as in K-N-O-W. And so we want to know and understand and fully engage with our landscapes so that they can serve us and we can serve them, and we can create a stewardship partnership where we're taking care of ourselves by taking care of the bigger picture, the bigger elements around us. So the easiest way is to start growing food, right? Or to create spaces that we use for entertaining or socializing or playing with our children, because those are the things that we need immediately, right, to satisfy some longings within us. And then we think about, how stressed out people are from watching their properties erode, and how, hopeless people feel. That is there anything that we can do on a small scale, on a hands-on scale, on a one property at a time kind of scale? And of course there's lots of things we can do. And so when we are sharing our landscape designs and our construction methodologies with people, we're really demonstrating this sense of hope and a sense of serenity in our spirit, in that we can give back and we can make a difference in the greater scheme of things. So the philosophy of Helping Nature Heal has always been about giving back, giving to, and giving in, I would say, so that we are watching the pressures around us and responding rather than reacting negatively. The Lohnes method comes out of that, of course. The Lohnes method, has lots of iterations depending on what we're doing, but the bulk of it is that we are doing work by hand. We are doing work in a loving and caring mindset. We are looking to not cause harm to any resources or any other critters that we share this place with, and that we want to engage wholeheartedly the people who take ownership or who are stewards of the landscapes that we work on. So whether we're building a raised vegetable garden or we're working on shoreline erosion management, the Lohnes method is foremost in our hearts and minds, in that how can we do this with the least amount of resources? How can we care for the humans as well as the critters that live on these spaces? How can we do our work in the least amount of damage as possible? So rather than using big heavy machinery, we use humans, and we engage with our local community to hire people to become our team players. And sometimes they move here to the East Coast for these jobs. So the therapeutic part of helping nature heal is about the human spirit and how damaged that can get, how harmed it can be by, a stern word or a cross look, someone not opening the door for us at the superstore. We go through challenges every day. We're humans, and that's part of our life work here, is to be solving problems. And sometimes those problems become super challenging and super personal and very deep with us, and they may resurrect some harm or challenge or trauma that we've experienced in the past. And so through my training as a therapeutic horticulturalist, I've learned about how the activities, the skills, the plants, all of the things that are of the horticulture industry and the landscaping industry, how to mold those activities or know those plants in a deeper personal way, so that we can create activities, we can create an action plan, we can create beautiful spaces for people to actually heal in. And that's the second part of the Helping Nature Heal. Restoring the earth, restoring the soul has been our tagline since the early days. And so that really expresses the duality of Helping Nature Heal, the statement, Helping Nature Heal. So the earth is sometimes easy, right? We can see the damage from development, from road work, from storms, from whatever the case may be. And we can formulate a plan through our scientific knowledge of ecosystems to actually fix it and rebuild it and understand it in a different way. But when we are hurt on the inside and there aren't bruises or scrapes to be mended, our psyche is sometimes challenging to heal. And the activities of horticulture and landscaping give us a wonderful array of spaces and activities to actually help us heal.